Good morning, friends. It's Jen. Today is Friday, November 1st. And I hope you all are having a great day and you had a great evening last night. We only had about 3 trick or treaters come by. Yes. So, one thing I wanted to talk about was actually it's talking about nostalgia or the things from the 80s. I was talking with my brother yesterday, and we were reminiscing about the 80s when we were kids. And one thing that came to mind was the roller skating rinks. Do you all remember the roller skating rinks? I remember having a good time as a kid. So, and also the arcades. Do y'all remember going to the arcades and the loud noise and the bright lights and the what do you call those what do you call those machines where you pull it and the ball goes? Oh, I can't believe I forgot what that's called. I'll put on the screen if I remember. But just hearing all the noise and the excitement and the energy of being in the arcade and playing the video games and those great classics like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Centipede. I don't remember some other ones, but yeah, those were the good days. And as I mentioned earlier about the roller skating rinks, we had one in our city or our town where we lived, and we'd get dropped off at the arcade or at the skating rink, and we meet our friends, and you just have some fun. And usually it could be like in middle school or high school, and maybe you see someone that you're interested in, maybe a cute boy or a cute girl or someone. And yeah, it was just about having fun, friendships, being young, being carefree. We didn't have a care in the world other than schoolwork, homework. But it kind of reminded me of the Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid with Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita, where I believe the female character, I think her name is Ali, I think her parents dropped her off, and then Ralph Macchio's character, I don't remember his character name, but I think he borrowed Mr. Miyagi's car to go to drive to the arcade, or it must have been a mini golf place, maybe mini golf course. But anyways, that when my brother and I were talking about it, it brought back those emotions and the memories, and then it brought back that vision of nighttime and the lights and the flashy lights, and then your parents dropping you and your friend off, or you're getting dropped off to meet a friend there or your friends. And yeah, and it reminded me of that part of the movie. And yeah, we were just talking and having a good time, and I wanted to bring this conversation here to you guys, those of you that were younger in the 80s maybe. What do you remember? What was your favorite thing to remember, or your favorite thing that you've done back in the 80s? What did you enjoy? I remember the white skates, the boot shape, the white skates, the four wheels, and the little big stopper. I remember having a pair of those, and just either roller skating around in the rink, listening to the music and things, and having fun, and just going around in circles, and then probably buying a hot dog or some type of a snack. My dad would give me a couple of dollars to buy something, and when you went out, you had to have a couple of dollars in your pocket or your purse or something. And then I also remember in my neighborhood just roller skating back and forth on the sidewalk, on the driveway, having fun with the neighborhood kids. That was the time when a lot of kids were out and about and running and playing tag and freeze tag. I remember freeze tag, and I remember cartwheels on the grass, and my brothers and the neighborhood guys would be in the middle of the street playing football and things like that. And just I can just imagine the chatter of the kids from the neighborhood. Everyone's in they're each in their own little yards, or maybe we're all gathered together, and maybe most kids are in one yard, but there was usually a unit of people. But at the same time, everybody was out and everyone was commuting with each other, socializing and having fun. And I remember I would sit on the curbside if nobody else was out. Maybe my brothers were out with their friends playing basketball or baseball. And I remember sitting on the curbside just watching, and yeah, it just brings up the good times back in the 80s and maybe some late 70s, and the music of the days. Yeah, I remember the music, and it was just a different era back then. It was a good era. So I wanted to ask those of you that remember being in the 80s, what was your favorite moment, or your favorite memory, or your favorite thing to do back in the 80s? Tell me in the comments below. I'm interested to know. And yeah, and I think the next topic that I would like to talk about is decorating for Christmas. What is too soon? Is there such thing as decorating too soon for Christmas? I don't think so. It's November 1st. What besides pumpkins and dried corn is there to decorate for Thanksgiving? But I think there's just something about Christmas, that the lights and the decor and that cozy feeling that really gets me to feel, okay, Halloween's gone. I didn't do much for Halloween, but Halloween's gone. But there's something about Christmas time where the lights come out and the decorations and the decor and the tree, etc. So that will be the next topic in the video. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite memory from the 80s, 70s, or who knows, if you're a teen in the 60s, tell me what was your favorite memory when you were a teen or a youngster. Okay, friends, I thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. And also let me know, what would you like to talk about in the next video? What topic would you like to speak about next? Thanks for watching. And don't let the gray skies fool you. It is not cold out here. It must be high 60s, low 70s with a nice breeze. Talk to you later.